A dangerous hurricane, Florence, is steadily making its way to the U.S. East Coast. At 5 a.m., the storm was centered 925 kilometers southeast of Cape Fear, North Carolina, moving at 28 kilometers per hour. Strengthening is forecast through today. It was a potentially catastrophic Category 4 storm, but was expected to keep drawing energy from the warm water and to intensify to a near Category 5, which means winds of 253 kilometers per hour or higher. President Donald Trump declared states of emergency for North and South Carolina, as well as Virginia, opening the way for federal aid. All three states ordered mass evacuations along the coast. Residents are either leaving or boarding up windows or filling sandbags and building barriers.
Work, you never know when you'll need that. But really just food, water. It's definitely been a learning experience, but we're definitely going to get out of here better safe than sorry.
The concern is, this is Banks Channel, and so being that I'm like water level, with the surge coming through and all the rain that we're going to be getting from this hurricane, it's just an endless battle.
We took these topsoil bags, probably about 15 to 20 pounds, and we stacked them up. So basically the water's going to stay out. That's the whole main objective.
Mayor Christian Provenzano, 10-year-old Terrence Boston, a local child currently in remission after battling cancer, and Dominic Campione, whose daughter Angela passed away from childhood cancer, raised the Northern Ontario Families of Children with Cancer flag on Monday. This came before a council meeting where September was deemed Childhood Cancer Awareness Month in the Sault.
You mentioned earlier that there are more children in Northern Ontario with cancer than in Ontario. Do you know any reason behind those statistics?
I'm not sure. I think if we knew the reasoning behind those statistics, we might have sort of an insight into why kids get cancer in the first place.
Right.
So the statistic is that 150 cases per million in Ontario and 175 cases per million in the Northeast.
On TV has an update on the accident yesterday morning shortly after 9 involving a tractor trailer and 3 other vehicles on Highway 17 East. Police say 2 pickup trucks and a car were stopped in the westbound lane at a construction zone on Highway 17. A moving westbound tractor trailer then rear-ended the idle car, creating a chain reaction, colliding with the pickup truck. That pickup then collided with the pickup in front of it. The car spun and entered the eastbound lane, and the tractor trailer entered the eastbound ditch as well. The driver of the car was a 54-year-old female from Elliott Lake who was transported to hospital in Sudbury with non-life-threatening injuries. The other people involved in the accident did not suffer any injuries. As a result of the investigation, the 63-year-old male driver from Toronto was charged with careless driving. All the vehicles were towed from the scene, and the construction zone on Highway 17 is open again to alternating traffic. In response to Ontario's draft 2041 Northern Ontario Multimodal Transportation Strategy, the Northern Policy Institute has published a series of commentaries outlining action items for the government and private sector to consider. The 4th commentary of the series, Actions to Move Northern Ontario Forward, Passenger Rail, by authors Lucille Frith, Dr. Linda Savory-Gordon, and Howie Wilcox, examines how Northern Ontario could benefit from a well-functioning passenger rail system. To read more about the commentaries and for a full link to the full paper, visit SiouxOnline.com. The city is offering a variety of online services for voters for the upcoming 2018 municipal election. You can visit saultstmarie.ca/elections for all your 2018 municipal election needs. Under the Voter Services tab, you can add yourself to the voters list, determine your voting location, and see who the candidates are running in your ward. Additionally, you can check to see which ward you actually live in under the new 5-ward boundary system. The Sioux College Cougars are proud to announce their roster for the 2018-19 American Collegiate Hockey Association Division III season. Leading scorer and team captain Ryan Vendramin returns after a summer of strong recruiting along with an experienced group of returning athletes. This year's team will be an exciting brand of hockey. This roster has a wealth of hockey experience, with many of the athletes playing in the Northern Ontario Junior Hockey League prior to dressing for the Cougars. The Cougars have a couple of weeks to prepare for Ferris State Bulldogs on September 21st, 22nd in Big Rapids.